Okay, I think we should be good here. Let me just post the stream link. There we go. Okay, I think we have an echo. Turn the sound off there. Okay. So this is going to be a Phoenix versus Scorpion. Okay, interesting. This is for the Season 6 Cup, round of 64. Evan E. Gibbs versus Cricht, looks like. Hey, Tristram Wolf. Yeah, so I need to change the stream title. Luke says, give me some play-by-play. I might have to be audio only. Thank you for the bits. You are the first person to donate bits to me, so congratulations. I need to change the title, so give me a second here. Phoenix. And then we have okay, that should be good. So it looks like on the Phoenix side we see a Keeper Initiate in the Province row, and he's played an Adept of the Waves. So probably going to try to sneak in a water conflict here to get that Keeper in play. If we take a look at his deck list, he's running as his splash 3 Let Go, 3 Tattooed Wanderer. Ooh, he still has the 1x Fushicho. Personally, I don't really like that, but it is interesting. We'll see how it works out. Also, 1x Fire Tensai Initiate. Not sure about that. Other than that, looks pretty standard. And, okay, so we see Phoenix. The Scorpion player bought a Shosuro Miyako and a Bayushi Lyre. And I was kind of expecting him to covert Miyako and then do a military conflict so that the Lyre wouldn't be able to participate. But he instead coverts the Lyre and does a political conflict, political water. So Miyako is going to defend, and with the favorable ground, he could still move in the Lyre as well. And he also finds Secret Cache, which is going to give Scorpion a card. We see the Phoenix player play Clarity of Purpose. So he's not going to bow from this, which is good. We'll see if he has any political buffs. If he has a fan, he can tie Miyako's skill. Ooh, we see Assassinate from Scorpion. So that's pretty big, waiting until after the Clarity got played. Let's see. I was about to let... So in the Phoenix deck, we actually only have one Shrine Maiden. That's an interesting choice as well. I feel like that card is really good. I was about to say, let's see, which conflict characters he has. But yeah, that's pretty painful for the Phoenix player there. And now we are seeing... So the Bayushi Lyre attacked into Manicured Gardens with the Earth Ring, And we see a display of power to resolve that Earth Ring. It was a dodgy clarity in the first place. Yeah, I mean, I guess he kind of had to do that there. It looks like he didn't have any conflict characters. Although we do see him play a Tattooed Wanderer, it's possible that he just drew that off of the Earth Ring. Unfortunately, he cannot go water now, because the Scorpion player did claim that. I expect we will see either fire or void. I kind of like void personally, but we'll see what he chooses. He does choose void, going back to the secret cache now that it's been used. And if he does have a military buff in hand, he will be able to break secret cache if he wants to do that. He does have 2 katana. He is going to play a bonsai. Just a small bonsai, I imagine. Actually, you could go big bonsai. That would put your honor totals equal. No. The unopposed conflict is going to make the Scorpion lose an honor, so it wouldn't matter. I was going to say to turn off the box at the start of next turn. He does do a big bonsai. So now I expect we will not see the favorable ground get used to prevent unopposed. So he is going to break. And the Scorpion player has 1 conflict left. He is going to play a character from his hand. It is a Goblin Sneak. Going to steal 1 of the 2 fate left on the Phoenix side. And Phoenix is going to choose to dishonor his Tattooed Wanderer. I think that is probably the better decision here than discarding a card. Yeah, discarding a random card at that. And we see the firing contested here, so he's going to probably honor his Miyako, and that is what we see. So going into this next turn, Phoenix is down 1 honor, which is fine. It turns off Scorpion box. He's also up 1 fate, which is good. But the board state is not looking very good for him. We have the honored Miyako sticking around on Scorpion's side. And he's going to keep that favorable ground as well. Let's see. We see a Bayushi Lyre get played immediately. There is a Naive Student and an Hatsuko on Phoenix's side, as well as a Master of Gisei Toshi. I think we'll probably see, he has 8 fate. How many Assassinates are in Scorpion's deck? 2 Assassinate. So he can't really load up the Asako Tsuki safely still. If I had to guess, I would say maybe Naive Student and Master of Gisei Toshi get played. The Scorpion has a Young Rumor Monger, which he might play. You could also play Master and Tsuki. He is going to start out with the Master of Gisei Toshi with 2 fate. Scorpion passes instead of playing the Rumor Monger, and Phoenix passes as well. So he's holding 2 fate here. That might mean he has another display of power. How many of those are in his deck? He does have 3 in his deck, so 2 left. And also with the Clarity of Purpose and discard, playing that on the Master of Gisei Toshi can be pretty good here. Oh, that's weird. So So Phoenix bid 4 to Scorpion's 5, which meant he had to give an honor, and then the Scorpion box, or Scorpion had to give an honor to Phoenix, and then the Scorpion box stole it back. I guess he was worried about Scorpion potentially bidding 1 and putting him to 2 honor. In chat, we have, I think Scorpion is holding a Fate Worse Than Death. Yeah, Scorpion with 7 Fate here could potentially have Fate Worse Than Death, could also have Kachiko. Oh, one funny thing I just realized about his deck list, he actually is running 1 Yogo Kikuyo, which is the Shugenja from the Disciples of the Void pack, which cancels a spell. I don't think that's correct to include that in your deck, but it will definitely help in this Phoenix matchup. So we'll see if that comes out at some point. Goblin Sneak attacks a face-down province, finds public forum. We have a Finger of Jade on Master of Gisei Toshi, so that's really good. That's going to stop a potential Fate Worse Than Death here. The Scorpion player is also splashing Phoenix, I just noticed, for 2 Display of Power, 1 Karmic Twist. That is also very strange. So that probably explains why he didn't play the Naive Student. If he did do that, we could have seen a Karmic Twist of the 2 Fate from Master of Gisei Toshi onto the Naive Student. A lot of people are running Cloud now, even with fewer Shugenja. Yeah, both of these decks do have 3 Cloud the Mind. Given how heavy Phoenix representation is, I think 1 Kikuyo is fine. Yeah, I mean, just running one of them doesn't seem terrible, but it's basically... I guess you do also have Favored Niece in Scorpion. With Favored Niece, I think it's fine because you can just cycle it. Doesn't she stop Cloud? No, it's a spell event, and Cloud the Mind is an attachment, so she does not stop Cloud. So yeah, only really useful against either the Phoenix matchup or anyone who's splashing Phoenix, I guess, which is not very many people currently. So Scorpion player claimed the Air Ring on an unopposed conflict. That's going to bring Phoenix down to 4 honor. And now we see the Phoenix player attacking military here with the Master of Gisei Toshi. I'm not sure I like this. We're going to see Miyako defend, and a Fine Katana gets played. Okay, so he's going military because he has military buffs. And the Miyako is pretty... I mean, she has 1 more political skill than military currently. If only cancel events were spells, yeah, for sure. If all of the cancels were spells, I would probably splash Scorpion just for her. He is going to win that water ring. Pilgrimage will cancel the ring effect, but the Keeper Initiate comes out from Phoenix's discard pile. If Cloud the Mind was an event, that would probably also justify running her, but yeah, as it currently stands, I don't think she's particularly good. Okay, he had Against the Waves to unbow Master of Gisei Toshi, so that's fine. I was going to say I would have liked to see her go in on a political conflict and play the Clarity of Purpose, but now he can just do that here. So it all works out. He doesn't have any Fate left though, so he actually can't do that, but this is the last conflict from Scorpion, and he's going to get an unopposed on his second conflict, so it should be fine. This is the Earth Ring. And we see a Court Games to Dishonor. We'll see if he has either his own court games. He does have his own court games. So Scorpion player needs something like a Way of the Scorpion, which he does in fact have. And we're going to see a pass there. So Scorpion will get this Earth Ring. Ooh, Bayushi Liar just got dishonored. So he's playing Spies at Court here. So he's actually going to get 3 random discards. And he finds Let Go, Clarity of Purpose, and Censure. So let's see. Let Go is actually pretty good because Scorpion is running 3 Cloud the Mind. That's actually a really good discard, I think. Clarity of Purpose, I mean, it's fine. He's going to get to play it again with the box anyway, so... Ooh, and we see Bayushi Kachiko get played. So, this is going to guarantee that Scorpion gets the favor, I think. So, discarding the Censure, probably not very big since Scorpion is getting the favor. Spies is really not bad out of Scorpion. Don't care about the dishonor token or the honor loss. Yeah, I agree with that. I think Spies in Scorpion is pretty good. Most other clans I probably wouldn't run it, but it makes sense in Scorp. It's not bad in Crab either, but we just have no... we don't have a lot of space is the main thing in the deck, and we don't always win all of the political conflicts as well, so that makes it a little bit difficult. But so we see the second conflict get passed. Yeah, there's no reason really to attack. And so going into this next turn... Oh, so I was about to say, how did the Keeper Initiate get dishonored? That was when Kachiko got played. He used Miyako's ability, and the Phoenix player chose to dishonor the Keeper Initiate. Yeah, Phoenix is at 4 honor with 2 dishonored characters, so he's definitely in a tough spot here. He's going to want to try and get an Earth Ring if he can. But this Kachiko is pretty scary. We see a Sinister Soshi and a Naive Student getting played. There's that Fire Tensei Initiate. Not sure it's going to do much. He's just going to go ahead and take the Passing Fate, and Scorpion plays a Manipulator. I expect Phoenix to bid 1. And the Scorpion player bids 3, and he's actually going to increase it by 1 with Manipulator to give 3 honor, and that will allow him to steal 1 back, putting them at 6-6. So I might have actually bid 2 as Phoenix there, just because it's very likely Scorpion's going to try to pull some trick like that to... Although you would risk going down to 3 honor. We see a Cloud the Mind on the Master of Gisei Toshi here. And a Shrine Maiden actually discarded another Let Go. So, yeah, especially with Manipulator out. There's now only 1 Let Go left in his deck. So these Cloud the Minds are probably going to stick now. The Shrine Maiden did pull an Against the Waves in Ben 10's Touch, so a pretty good Shrine Maiden overall. And we see, yeah, he does have Mia Mystic, that's true. There are 3 Mia Mystic in his deck, so that's a way to get rid of Cloud the Mind. And he even has 2 Fire Elemental Guard, actually. So that is another way to discard attachments if he needs to. So let's see what's happening. It looks like Master Gisei Toshi is being highlighted. So the 2 face-down provinces here are Shameful Display and Meditations, I believe. So you probably actually want to hit Shameful Display just because you're already dishonored. Although that does mean that the Kachiko could potentially honor. But you could then cancel that with the Finger of Jade, although that leaves you open to Fate Worse Than Death. So I don't know. It's tough because you don't really want to attack into Pilgrimage either. I think you probably just want to find Meditations there. We see... Oh, the Shrine Maiden came too. So he dishonors the Shrine Maiden with Shameful. That doesn't even give him the option to Finger of Jade it. So yeah, not sure if I like that conflict there from Phoenix. He does he does have Against the Waves. I feel like I don't know why you send the Shrine Maiden in for that. Because if it's Shameful, you're just giving him a free honor dishonor. And if it's Meditations, then it didn't really matter anyway. Maybe if it was Meditations, he wanted to threaten to break. I don't know. It's hard to say. We see Bayushi Manipulator attacking Public Forum. This is water. So water military threatening to bow the naive student who cannot participate. And Phoenix. So Phoenix went back up to 6 honor, but he does now have 3 dishonored characters, so he's still not in a good spot honor-wise. Threatening to ready Kachiko, yeah. Yeah, I guess I forgot that Kachiko was here. That is a good point. And that is what happens. Kachiko gets readied, no defense. And we have 1 political attack left from Phoenix. So you know where Meditations is now. Let me check this to make sure. Yeah, he is running Meditations. Think you would have liked 1 bid out of Scorpion more. Yeah. I think 1 bid would have actually been better for Scorpion here. That would mean Phoenix would be at 3 honor currently with 2 dishonored characters leaving play, so not a spot you really want to be in. Yeah, that probably would have ended the game sooner. So he goes back at Shameful Display, contesting Void. So he probably mostly just wants to take the Void Ring off the table here, since His Master of Gisei Toshi has 1 fate. But yeah, it kind of feels like it just doesn't matter at this point. The Honored Kachiko on Scorpion's side is just going to do so much work here. And it's hard to see how Phoenix can come back. We see Finger of Jade get used to cancel Kachiko's ability. I think that was probably a mistake to use Finger of Jade on that, because I don't see how you're going to win this conflict. Okay, maybe he just didn't want Kachiko to move home. But he does have the Against the Waves, which is going to unbow. Ooh, but there's a cancel. Yeah, Forged Edict cancels Against the Waves. That is unfortunate. He could have another conflict character. He has another Against the Waves. Okay, that works. Actually, I think we knew he had that because of the Shrine Maiden. Didn't want her to favorable ground out for free, I guess. Yeah, I think that's probably what it was. And we see an Ornate Fan here. Ooh, but City of Lies got used. So we could potentially see a Fate Worse Than Death. If he has another Finger of Jade, he needs to play it, I think. But he passes, so we'll see if he has the Fate Worse Than Death. Nope, he passes, okay. So we see, okay, we see Display of Power. Okay, that's fine. So he used City of Lies to reduce the cost of Display of Power, and then that's going to allow him to void off Master of Gisei Toshi. So yeah, that's perfectly reasonable. Yeah, he probably doesn't care too much about the break since Phoenix's entire board is dying this turn. Like, he doesn't really have to worry about much. We see a political attack at Public Forum. Yeah, and this game is kind of just demonstrating why Public Forum is not the best province. Scorpion has just been farming it all game, while Phoenix has to go into provinces like Shameful Display and Secret Cache. We see another Censure get discarded at random. That is another unfortunate discard since Phoenix will not be getting the favor anytime soon. I think here you discard... Oh, he discards all 3, okay. And we see Kanjo, which again, unfortunate, since he does not have the favor. We see Tadaka, which would turn off a pretty significant amount of cards here. Shoju gets bought for the Scorpion. I think we will see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we see the whole board get bought out from Phoenix if he wants to stay in this game. Yeah, so Tadaka will mean no Way of the Scorpion, no court games, no For Shame, no Forged Edict, no Display of Power, no Spies at Court, and no Assassinate. So 7 total cards. And all of those are at least 2 of in the deck. So seems pretty good. He will have to watch out for the Fate Worse Than Death on Tadaka, which is why I think you have to play the Yojimbo as well. He plays Tadaka with 3 Fate, so he has 4 left. Again, I do think you have to play the Yojimbo here. You could play her 0 Fate. Yeah, he does play her with 0 Fate. The Fate Worse Than Death is still alive, yes. Which, again, is why I think you have to play the Yojimbo, just to protect against that. We see them both bid 1. It is currently a 2 honor to 5 in Scorpion's favor. Now this Shoju is potentially pretty threatening here, since both of Phoenix's characters are fairly low political. And we are seeing a big political air attack with Shoju and Kachiko. So this is actually going to be pretty challenging to defend against. He could even just straight up kill Tadaka here, potentially. Oh, okay. So we see, interesting, we see Benten's touch used to honor himself. So that is going to prevent him from getting killed, I think. Ooh, there's a Cloud the Mind, though. So now all of those events we were just talking about are live again. Shoju got used just once, I believe. Gonna probably see him get used again, if I had to guess. We see a For Shame to Dishonor. So yeah, I think Tadaka's gonna die here. Yeah, it looks like he doesn't have the 3rd Let Go. Only 2 cards left in hand. Now 1. What is this? A Supernatural Storm. Okay, so he increases Tadaka's skill by 1. So I think what Scorpion does here is you just use Kachiko. If this is assuming he has Fate Worse Than Death. You use Kachiko, that has to be cancelled by the Yojimbo or you just lose, unless he has a conflict character. And then you're free to just Fate Worse Than Death him and kill him. Yeah, the power couple here. Yeah, it's really, it's so hard to deal with it. Oh, we have Sinister Soshi in play, which I forgot about until just now. So that's going to force the Supernatural Storm to get played again. So let's see what his total skill is now. Went down to 1 from Soshi, back up to 3 from 2 Storms. Oh yeah, that's going to be GG. So there's a Way of the Scorpion. So essentially he had to either cancel the Way of the Scorpion so he could not lose, or cancel the Kachiko so he could not lose, but he couldn't cancel both, so he's gonna lose. Yep. Yeah, I don't think there was anything he could have done there. He only had what, like 3 or 4 cards left in hand, and Scorpion's board is just so big. So yeah, that is going to be the game. Yeah, definitely a really interesting Scorpion deck. I'm I'm a little bit disappointed that we didn't see the Yogo Kikuyo, because I think this is actually just the one matchup where that card is actually good. The Scorpion player here could get potentially another Phoenix matchup in the round after next round. Yeah, no problem, Eric. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But, yep, well played by both players. Scorpion just getting everything he needed that game. So yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks again to BitMetal for the 50 bits, and see you guys next time.